Assalamu alaikum. My name is Mehak Abid and welcome to session 3 of chapter number 3, which is decimals. In session 3, we are going to express a rational number as a decimal. We are going to indicate whether that decimal number is terminating or recurring, and we are going to learn about the approximate value, what are approximate values, and we are going to learn how to round off a decimal number up to a certain number of decimal places. So let's express a rational number as a decimal. To express a rational number as a decimal, I simply have to divide the numerator of the rational number with the denominator by simple division. For example, here we have a rational number 1 over 4. The numerator is 1 and the denominator is 4. So I simply have to divide 1 with 4 through simple division. Here I can see that after simple division, I am getting 0.25 as a quotient and I am getting 0 as a remainder. So my rational number 1 over 4 has been converted into the decimal number 0.25. Now I have to indicate whether this decimal number is terminating or non-terminating. Since I am getting a finite number of digits in the decimal part and the division is ending, so this is a terminating decimal. Let us take another example. Here I have a rational number 17 over 45. Again, dividing the numerator of the rational number with the denominator, I can see that I am getting 0.377 up to so on in the quotient. And my division is not ending. So I will stop after a certain number of steps when I realize that the division is never going to end. And my rational number 17 over 45 will have been converted into the decimal number 0.377 up to so on. Now to indicate whether this rational number is terminating or recurring. This rational number is non-terminating because the division is not ending and I am getting infinite number of digits in the decimal part with non-zero number as a remainder. Now whether it is recurring or non-recurring. This decimal number is recurring because the digit 7 is repeating itself infinite number of times in the decimal part. So 0.377 up to so on is a recurring decimal. Let us solve a question from the exercise. I have taken exercise 3.2, question number 2, part number 4. Express the following rational numbers in terminating decimals. Now we know that we will have to express this rational number as a terminating decimal. So I will have 0 as a remainder and a finite number of digits in the decimal part. So dividing the numerator with the denominator through simple division will give me the answer 0.62 with 0 as a remainder. So my rational number 31 over 50 is then converted into the decimal number 0.62, which is a terminating decimal because I am getting finite number of digits in the decimal part and 0 as a remainder. Let us do another question. Exercise 3.2, question number 3, part number 6. I have to express the following rational number in non-terminating decimals up to 3 decimal places. Up to 3 decimal places means that I will need 3 digits after the decimal point in the decimal part. By simply solving this, dividing the numerator with the denominator through simple division will give me the answer 1.090. I will stop at the third decimal place because that is what is required from me. So my rational number 24 over 22 has been converted into the decimal number 1.090, which is a non-terminating decimal because the division is ending and I will have infinite number of digits in the decimal part. Now let us move on to approximate value. What is approximate value? An approximate value by excess of a number is a value that is close to that number. For example, sometimes whenever we come across the non-terminating decimals, it is very difficult to solve the problems without the help of a calculator because we have infinite number of digits in the decimal part. So we need to find a number that find a terminating decimal which is close to that non-terminating decimal. So we use the approximate value, which is the estimation of that number. The approximate value is denoted by this symbol, which is like a curly equal to sign, and this statement over here is read as 2.56 is approximately equal to 2.6. We can see that this number is at least in estimation is at least equal to 2.6 with a little bit of difference. So this is the approximate value of 2.56. We get this number by rounding off the decimal So we will have to learn the steps to round off the decimal number. The steps are simple. Step 1. What are the steps to round off a decimal number? The steps are very simple. Step 1. Decide how many digits we need after the decimal. First, we have to decide how many digits we are going to need in the decimal part. Step 2. Drop the remaining digits off. But we cannot simply drop the remaining digits. We first have to follow a few simple conditions. If the firstmost digit we leave is less than 5, simply drop all the digits. हमने देखना है कि जो हम पहला डिजिट छोड़ने लगे हैं, जो पहला डिजिट हम लोग लीव करने लगे हैं, अगर वो 5 से लेस होगा तो हमें सिंपली उन सारे डिजिट्स को छोड़ देना है. If the firstmost digit we leave is greater or equal to 5, then add 1 to the last digit before dropping the remaining digits. अगर जो हम पहला डिजिट छोड़ने लगे हैं वो 5 या 5 से बड़ा होगा तो हमने पिछले डिजिट में एक नंबर ऐड करके फिर बाकी सारे डिजिट्स को लीव करना होगा. Step 1. Decide how many digits we need after the decimal. Step 2. Drop the remaining digits off. If the firstmost digit we leave is less than 5, simply drop all the digits. If the firstmost digit we leave is greater than or equal to 5, then add 1 to the last digit before dropping the remaining digits. So, let's do this with an example. Round off the decimals to 3 decimal places. So, I have to need 3 digits in the decimal part. Here I have a decimal number 2.345834. So, I will need 3 digits in the decimal part. The last digit which I am going to need is 5. So the firstmost digit which I am going to drop off will be 8. 8 will be the firstmost digit to drop off. The conditions will apply to this digit. If this digit is greater than or equal to 5, I will have to add 1 in the last digit which was previous to this digit. If it is less than 5, I am simply going to drop the remaining digits. Here I can see that 8 is greater than 5, so I will have to make changes in the digit 5 which was last digit. I will have to add 1 in 5 which will make it 6. So my decimal number 2.345834 will be approximately equal to 2.346. And I have written 6 over here because 8 was greater than 5, so I had to add 1 in the last digit which was 5. 5 plus 1 will become 6. I hope you have understood this. Let us do another example. Here I have a digit 5.367345. I have to round it off to up to 3 decimal places, so I will need 3 digits in the decimal part. So, the changes we will make to 7 and 3 will be the firstmost digit to drop off, which will be the 4th digit. Since 3 is less than 5, so I will simply have to drop off all the digits without making any changes to these digits. So my decimal number 5.367345 will be converted into 5.367. The 7 is not changed because the firstmost digit which we have to drop off was less than 5. I hope you have understood this rule. Now you will be able to solve exercise 3.2, question number 2, 3 and 4. So with this, your chapter number 2 is complete. I hope all of you will practice hard because maths is all about practice. I say this in every session. So kindly practice hard. Best of luck. Allah Hafiz.